I called you, you didn't answer. Ramirez's PBA card.
Wait, you did what? And Ramirez's PBA card?
That's what you told me to do. Shit! You always talk about having my best interest at heart, but you don't tell me like myself. You always talk about having my best interest at heart, but you don't tell me shit like myself. You always talk about having my best interest at heart, but you don't tell me shit like myself. This is my life. My career. This is my life. My career. This is my life. My career.
Get this right, I promise.
Huh.
I promise, baby.
This is my life. My career.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. And today we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. Will Zeke's family save him? Yes, that is the topic of discussion. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Now, make sure you checked out my last few videos. I dropped the Courtney Kitten video. She did the questionnaire for episode 3. Check that video out if you have not seen it, as well as the Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3 has been confirmed. It is coming very, very soon. But man, we got to talk about your boy Zeke, because we know in this last episode, he had a lot of slip-ups, and to be honest, a lot of those problems was because of his actions. Now, he didn't know all the details on certain things. We're going to discuss that in this video, but his future is not looking too bright. So he's going to need everybody in this next episode to step up to the plate and make sure that they're doing their part to help save their cousin's future. So we know in the last episode, your boy Zeke, he had a conversation with Detective Kevin Whitman. Now, a lot of you guys, including myself, we already said this. Zeke, he should never have even went there in the first place. Let's just be honest. Why is Zeke even in there? You know what I'm saying? Especially without a lawyer. And even if you do go, you ain't supposed to say anything. I don't care what Detective Whitman is talking about. You don't say nothing. I don't care. Now, Zeke, he, for the most part, was holding his ground. He was talking about, can he get a call, which we know he did make calls to Monet. We know she was busy kicking it with your boy Mecca. But still, even though Detective Kevin Whitman was doing these things to, break Zeke down, which was very smart on his behalf, Zeke should have never opened his mouth. And I'm really trying to understand why Zeke even brought up the topic of conversation as far as an advisor. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about Professor Jabari Reynolds was not your advisor. You already know Whitman is setting you up to ask you about who your advisor is, which we know it is Professor Milgram. And Zeke, once that was brought up, he started breaking down completely. He lied about where he was at the night of Professor Jabari's murder. And after that, he was pretty much screwed. He was screwed, right? Now, even after that, this man happened to mention Officer Ramirez, which Zeke did not know about. He didn't know about Officer Ramirez being gone. He doesn't know about that because his family did not tell him. Now, besides of all that stuff, as I told you guys at the beginning of the video, Zeke still should have never opened his mouth. Now, luckily, Davis McLean was able to come there. Monet was able to come there and, neutralize the situation. We know that Davis McLean will be helping out with Zeke, and that is a good thing. So when it comes to saving Zeke's future, it's like a 50-50 shot right now. You got Davis McLean on your side, your chances are going to go up. So actually, it's probably higher than that because Davis McLean does not lose. Let's just be honest. They don't really have too much on Zeke. They have to prove that he was there. They can talk about motive and all that, but they cannot prove that Zeke 100% did this at all. I don't care if he did bring up Officer Ramirez's card that he gave, that Monet gave him. That's not enough evidence. We know this. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough because if it was, he would have been arrested, as Davis McLean stated. Now, Zeke is talking about, this is my life, this is my career. Well, Zeke is going to have to step up to the plate. We know this. He is going to have to step up to the plate. And the biggest part of this is closing your mouth. And also, you're going to have to be selfish. You're going to have to start looking out for yourself, because it seems like Everybody else is using you to gain profit. And I believe you're going to continue to see that through this season. We know what Monet wants to do. She stated this at the very beginning of the season. As far as her end game, she is trying to use Zeke as an exit strategy. But see, Zeke, I don't think he really wants that. This dude, like he said, this is his life. This is his career. He's going to have to start proving that. He's going to have to start proving it very fast. The more associated that he is with Monet, the worse it's going to be for him. And that's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for him to actually go out there and do what he probably really wants to do, and that is get away from her. But it's not going to be that easy. As of right now, he's going to need her money to pay for Davis McLean, in my opinion. And like I told you guys, having Davis McLean is a great thing to have. Secondly, what they're going to have to do is neutralize Detective Kevin Whitman. Monet already warned him. She said, look, if you keep messing around with me and my family, you're going to mess around and lose your badge. This guy right here, he is the worst thing that could have came to Zeke's life right now. This dude is not playing around because he has a personal problem with Professor Milgram, and he is trying to destroy her at all costs. So destroying Zeke is right up his alley. This is what he wants to do. So if Zeke's family, the Tejada family, with the help of Davis McLean and Tariq, if they can neutralize Detective Kevin Whitman, that will be the best thing they can possibly do. And also make sure that the evidence does not come back on Zeke, which, to be realistically speaking, it would never do that anyway. The biggest thing is Zeke lying, of course, but he didn't even have his lawyer there at all. Zeke should be good on that behalf as well. Now, we know in the next episode that Kane is talking about what he needs to be doing to try to protect his cousin and save him. Kane, of course, of all people. Hopefully Kane does not mess up, because we know this whole Officer Ramirez thing is Kane's fault in the first place. So when we talking about Kane, we know he always messes up. Will he do that this time around? He cannot afford to have Kane slipping up at all, because we know if Kane slips up, it's going to be bad news, not just for Zeke, but for everybody. I'm going to tell you right now, Zeke better be glad that he has Tariq on his side, because without Tariq, Davis McLean would have never been called. Having that clout, having that power of Davis McLean, the resources, having Cooper Sacks, that is an excellent strategy. And like I said, having your boy Tariq by his side is the best thing that he can possibly have as of right now. So all Zeke really needs to do is just shut up, do what he needs to do, stay out the way, and play basketball. Now, his future is in jeopardy. We talked about this a week ago. His future is in jeopardy, man. It is at risk, and hopefully they can clear all of this up. Now, Zeke, deep down inside, he doesn't even want to enter the draft. He wants to stay another year, of course, get the rust off, get himself together mentally and physically all the way. But Monet is trying to force him to enter the draft, which he's already told him to do, which he already announced. The question is, will Zeke actually stay committed to his word, or will he do what he really wants to do, and that is just stay and do what he wants to do, not what Monet wants him to do? We're going to find out very, very soon. But the best thing that he can possibly have is Tariq on his side. We know that, of course, Kane, he's a screw up. He's going to continue to mess up. And as long as Detective Kevin Whitman is on his case, it's going to be bad news. So they're going to have to neutralize him, and having Davis McLean there to present actual facts, that's the best thing that you can have. So I think Zeke is actually good, to be honest with you guys. As far as his basketball future, it's more of like a 60-40% going. And that 60-40% is just based on having Davis McLean on his side. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be very, very difficult. Now, I do believe it's going to switch. As of right now, all the pressure is on Zeke and Professor Milgram. You know what I'm saying? And usually in Power, that's how they usually do. I mean, we get one half of the season where, all the pressure is on one person. I believe once we get to the second half, that pressure is going to switch. It's going to be switched off of Zeke, and it's going to be switched on someone else. Could that someone else be your boy Tariq? We're going to find out very, very soon. But you guys let me know, man. What do you think about your boy Zeke? Is his future over? Will the Tejada family, will Tariq, will they all help save his future? Because it's up in the air, man. It is up in the air. Hopefully Zeke does not tell them what he knows, because if he does, it's all over. Man, It ain't looking too good for your boy Zeke, man. It is not looking too good for him. And if he goes down, we already know Monet, she's never going to be able to forgive herself for, of course, having her nephew around this lifestyle, which she tried her best to protect him from. But we already know in this game, you just can't do that. It's entirely too hard, especially at the level that she is dealing at. It's going to be difficult for her to do that, even though she is trying. Just not going to happen. But we're going to continue to talk about some Power Book 2 Ghosts Season 2 content. We have some more storylines and theories to talk about. So I want you guys to stay tuned. But thank you for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.
This is my life. My career.